On and down to the corner flag it goes, and West Ham get the throw. We're now playing time added on. Brooking. So it's a matter of seconds now. And West Ham are almost there. It's another throw. Spurs are almost out. John Hunting, the referee, is looking at his watch. That David Cross goal looks as though it might be the one, and it is! The whistle has gone and West Ham have done it. The goal by Cross so close to the end. A real full-blooded cup tie, where Spurs came and attacked so hard in the first half, but had nothing to show for it, and West Ham did so much of the attacking in the second, and then came that vital breakthrough by David Cross, and West Ham, with their resolution and their confidence and their concentration holding out, to keep Tottenham at bay. And so we get a final scoreline then in this Football League Cup quarter-final here at Upton Park. It's West Ham 1, David Cross the scorer, Tottenham Hotspur 0. And still to come tonight, remember, there's knockout boxing involving John L. Gardner and the European Heavyweight Championship, and gymnastics from Wembley with the Russians. That's after this break.
Welcome back to Midweek Sports Special, and tonight we've seen how West Ham beat Spurs in the League Cup with that late goal by David Cross to reach the semi-finals. Well, after the match, Simon Reed spoke to Terry Yorath of Spurs and, of course, to the man who scored that winning goal, David Cross.
David, you're 21st of the season, but none sweeter, I reckon.
Oh, no, I mean, it's a fantastic time to score a goal, Simon, with 10 minutes to go in a quarter-final of the League Cup. Especially in a game which was as exciting as this one was. I mean, it had everything, really, apart from a lot of goals. I mean, the crowd must have been really well entertained, and obviously I was delighted to score.
Yeah. I wonder what happened, because it looked as if West Ham had lost their chance in that particular instance. The ball had gone wide, you chased it wide.
Yes, I think what happened, I received the ball just inside their half and played a through ball to Trevor, and Trevor's pace enabled him to just reach it at the edge of the box. The keeper smothered it. The ball somehow broke wide, and of course, because I was coming from behind the play, I could read everything that was going on, and as it drifted wide, I had a look up, saw that there was nobody guarding the goal line, and I just chipped it for the far post, and luckily it drifted in.
Was for the far post, not for a cross?
Oh, no. We were talking earlier, before the game, about how to score and perhaps how we could break Tottenham down. And we felt that, with due respect to Barry Davies, we felt that he could be chipped. Sometimes he comes off his line a wee bit. And that was just the ideal instance. And, of course, you know the rest.
I think we didn't play as well in midfield as what we can do, and that's our best department, you know. But West Ham, especially after they scored the goal, I know it was only for 10 minutes, they showed some really good football. I think they look a first division side, and I wish I'd have backed them a long time ago to win the second division.
There's a hell of a lot of grit now.
Yes, we were determined not to lose, and I think that's an easy thing to say, obviously, but it's a difficult thing to get into your makeup, you know, the determination not to lose and to fight for every ball, and I think we've got that to a certain extent now.
Did you think that you'd be in tonight?
No idea. I thought I'd probably be on my way to Cardiff now, you know.
What is the latest on that? Because it seems as if it's gone a bit cold now. The Leeds thing has ended up rather unpleasantly, hasn't it? And Cardiff, what is the position there?
Cardiff's all off as well. So my manager tells me. I've never said that I wanted to leave White Hart Lane, and I'm quite happy playing there. As for the Leeds thing, I think they've been a bit unethical in what they've said. Alan Clark, when I first went there, told me that whatever I asked for, I wouldn't get. So when you're going into contractual negotiations, you go for the highest, and I asked for £600 a week and £40,000. Now, some people have said to me, £40,000 in your hand, you know, that's stupid, you know. I knew I wasn't going to get it, and so I asked for it, you know, and then it gets knocked down and knocked down and knocked down, until in the end, Leeds offered me less wages than I was getting at Tottenham. And when you think, I live in Coventry, and my wife and my children are quite happy there, any man would be a fool to go to another place for less wages than what you're offered.
But on the basis of tonight, there's definitely a place for you in Tottenham.
I hope so. But that's up to the manager, as I say. I want to stay at Tottenham because I think Tottenham's a fantastic club to play for, and the crowd are fantastic there, you know, and I love playing for them.
Well, at least there's some consolation then for Spurs fans in defeat tonight. West Ham winning that one 1-0. Meanwhile, another quarter-final up at Anfield. Liverpool joined West Ham in the semi-finals by beating Birmingham City by 3-1. And reporting on that one is Jim Rosenthal.
So the League Cup favourites go through, but don't be fooled by that result. Birmingham supporters outshouted the Kop. On the pitch, they frequently outplayed Liverpool. Superbly prompted by Gemmell, with Gallagher outstanding in defence, Birmingham created by far the best chances, particularly in the second half, when Ray Clements had to be at his best to deny Linex and Birchin. It was 1-1 at half-time. Dalglish started and finished the move that put Liverpool in front after a quiet 24 minutes. Keith Birchin flashed in an equaliser to finish an excellent four-man move down the left. Then came those Birmingham misses before Terry McDermott's spectacular volley restored Liverpool's lead after Kirbishley needlessly conceded a corner. David Johnson's goal came seconds after substitute Givens had been inches away from an equaliser. But the lesson's clear: if you miss chances here, you perish.
Well, Watford may be struggling at the wrong end of the second division, but there's no doubt that they've been the surprise team of the League Cup this season with those astonishing victories over Southampton and Nottingham Forest. Well, now they faced First Division Coventry City at Vicarage Road, and the result was a 2-2 draw. And our reporter at the game was Martin Tyler.
Well, Watford had their chances to extend that remarkable League Cup run, but tonight Coventry City showed far more backbone than Southampton or Forest when they visited Vicarage Road. Gary Thompson, Coventry's 20-year-old striker, he's the man who's taken his club one step closer, their first ever semi-final. Thompson scored both Coventry's goals, his first after just 14 minutes, a looping header after confusion between Eric Steele and Steve Sims. Malcolm Poskett pulled Watford level 7 minutes later, a superb drive from 30 yards. And Poskett played a part in Watford taking the lead within another 3 minutes. His shot pushed out by Les Seeley, and Jerry Armstrong bundled in his first goal since signing from Tottenham Hotspur last month. But 6 minutes before half-time, Thompson equalised, justifying his recall after being dropped last Saturday. In the second half, the better chances were all Coventry's, and you've got to fancy them in next Tuesday night's replay at Highfield Road.
Well, 3 other football results tonight, and here they are. In Division 2, Preston 2, Grimsby 4. And I think Grimsby have had problems scoring goals all season. In Division 3, Burnley 0, Barnsley 1. And Barnsley now second in Division 3. The gap now just 2 points between them and Charlton. And the Anglo-Scottish Cup semi-final first leg, Bury 1, Chesterfield 2. And more news tonight of Malcolm Allison, who today took his first training session since becoming Crystal Palace's new team manager. The former Manchester City boss revealed that he's only on a 6-week trial at Selhurst Park, and he told us that should give us long enough to decide whether it's worth my while signing a long contract. And in the meantime, the transfer demands of the Palace players Jerry Francis, Vince Hilaire and Jerry Murphy are shelved. So, a complete football roundup for you, and now it's exclusive boxing action.